In modern transportation, the extendable trailer length system is a mechanism that allows a trailer to extend or retract its body length using a sliding frame or hydraulic structure. This makes it capable of adapting to various oversized cargo such as steel beams, industrial pipes, or wind turbine blades, instead of being limited to a fixed size. In terms of benefits, this system helps optimize cost and improve operational efficiency, as one trailer can replace multiple specialized units. When retracted, it is easier to maneuver in tight spaces. When extended, its length can exceed 40 meters with a load capacity of around 40 to 80 tons, supported by multiple axles and air brake systems for safety. The extendable trailer reflects a clear advancement in mechanical engineering within logistics, where a single vehicle can dynamically adapt to different transport demands, making the movement of oversized cargo more flexible and efficient. At first glance, a truck-mounted crane just looks like a regular truck, with a crane attached, but in reality, it is a surprisingly powerful two-in-one machine that can travel like a normal truck and then instantly transform into a heavy lifting system. It typically handles loads from 2 to over 100 tons, with a boom length ranging from about 20 to 60 meters. What is most impressive is its reach and flexibility. The hydraulic boom can rotate 360 degrees, extend deep into tight or hard-to-reach spaces, and precisely lift heavy structures like steel beams, containers, or industrial machines. Stabilized by hydraulic outriggers, it remains steady, even under extreme loads on uneven ground. One vehicle alone can both transport and lift, turning heavy-duty construction and logistics tasks into something unexpectedly fast, precise, and highly efficient. The dump body, the tipping truck bed, may look simple at first glance, but it is actually a powerful piece of engineering. It typically has a capacity of 3 to 35 cubic meters, built from high-strength steel like hardox, with a floor thickness of 6 to 12 millimeters and side walls of 4 to 10 millimeters. Strong enough to carry up to 40 tons of heavy materials such as rock, sand, or soil over many years of harsh operation. Beneath it lies a high-pressure hydraulic system operating at 180 to 280 bar, using a telescopic cylinder capable of generating up to 50 tons of lifting force. In just 10 to 30 seconds, the entire bed can tilt to an angle of 45 to 60 degrees, allowing the load to slide out like a powerful waterfall, almost without human effort. What makes it truly impressive is its endurance. It can operate in extreme conditions, from minus 20 degrees Celsius to 60 degrees Celsius, completing dozens of lift and dump cycles per day. The dump body is not just a truck component, it is a mass-release machine, turning one of the hardest physical tasks into a smooth, controlled mechanical action. Volvo Dynamic Steering and Safety Truck Systems. What would happen if a massive truck suddenly felt as light as air when you are behind the wheel? Hard to believe, right? But Volvo has turned that idea into reality. Heavy cargo journeys are no longer the exhausting, hard-to-control experience they used to be. Oh no! They have become something far more refined and surprisingly effortless. Volvo Dynamic Steering is not just ordinary power steering. It is an incredible fusion of electronics and hydraulics working in perfect harmony. At low speeds, the steering wheel feels so light, you can turn it with one hand, while at highway speeds, the truck holds its line almost on its own, reducing vibration and driver fatigue. Even rough, uneven roads feel smoother and more controlled. What a game changer! And that is not all. Volvo's safety systems are truly impressive. Automatic emergency braking, lane keeping assistance, intelligent distance control, and even driver alert monitoring all work together like an invisible guardian on the road. It reacts, protects, and supports in real time. This is no longer just a truck. It is a rolling fortress of safety and smart technology. A tractor truck today is no longer just a heavy vehicle for hauling containers over long distances. It has been quietly upgraded with solar panels installed on the cabin or trailer. These panels convert sunlight into electricity to support systems like air conditioning, lighting, GPS, and mini refrigerators. This allows drivers to rest more comfortably without keeping the engine running, saving fuel and reducing noise. Foldable side guards are foldable side protection panels installed on modern trucks and container vehicles. Their main function is to protect motorcyclists, cyclists, and pedestrians from being pulled under the vehicle during a side collision, one of the most dangerous types of urban accidents. These structures are typically made from high-strength steel or aluminum alloys and designed in a modular form, allowing them to be folded up or down. This makes maintenance, loading and unloading, and movement in tight spaces much easier. Many models meet strict European safety standards, can withstand significant impact forces, and are resistant to harsh weather conditions. What is truly surprising is this: vehicles that look heavy and purely utilitarian are actually equipped with such a sophisticated safety system, like a smart protective shield hiding in plain sight, making every journey far more advanced and safer than most people would ever expect. No more time-consuming, heavy manual tightening like before. The Quick Lock cargo strap system brings a faster and more modern way to secure cargo on trucks. With just a simple pull and snap lock action, loads are instantly held in place, keeping pallets, boxes, and machinery stable throughout the journey, while greatly reducing shifting and vibration during long-distance transport. This system uses high-strength polyester straps combined with quick lock mechanisms such as ratchet or cam buckles. Depending on the type, working load limits typically range from 500 kilograms to 5,000 kilograms. With braking strength reaching over 10 tons, strap widths usually fall between 25 to 75 millimeters. Thanks to its simple yet effective design, operation is significantly faster compared to traditional tensioning systems. What stands out most is its blend of speed, convenience, and safety. It reduces loading and unloading time while ensuring cargo remains firmly secured under all driving conditions. At first glance, an underrun bar looks like nothing more than a simple metal beam beneath the rear of a truck. But behind it lies a carefully engineered safety system. Built from high-strength steel or lightweight aluminum, with substantial dimensions and mounted no higher than about 550 millimeters from the ground, it is designed to absorb impact and prevent smaller vehicles from sliding underneath. From the crossbeam and mounting brackets to its folding mechanisms, every detail serves a single purpose: protecting lives in the most dangerous moments. What is truly surprising is how advanced this device has become. Modern underrun bars can automatically retract using pneumatic or hydraulic systems, with sensors and controls operated directly from the cab. Beyond safety, they can even improve aerodynamics, reducing drag and slightly boosting fuel efficiency. It may seem like a small component, but it acts as a silent shield, quietly redefining road safety standards around the world. Self-healing truck tires are a remarkable advancement in the trucking industry, giving tires the ability to heal themselves when damage occurs. Inside the tire is a special layer of materials such as polymers or elastic gels. When a sharp object like a nail punctures the tire, instead of rapidly losing air and forcing the truck to stop, this material immediately flows or expands to seal the hole. As a result, internal air pressure is maintained, allowing the vehicle to keep moving even in an emergency situation. This technology is especially valuable for long-haul trucks, where every minute of downtime means lost time and money. However, it only works for small punctures and cannot replace proper inspection or professional repair. Even so, self-healing tires represent a bold step towards safer, more reliable, and less interrupted journeys on the road. Hilton Communal equips vehicles with rail cleaning systems that excel at polishing tram tracks using shearling technology. These systems employ specialized scrapers and brushes, along with a high-pressure system of 800 bar, ensuring effective cleaning even in complex areas such as switch tracks. Additionally, built-in suction components can handle up to 25,000 cubic meters per hour. The equipment is arranged so that these vehicles can seamlessly operate both on roads and railways, with dimensions designed to allow entry into subway tunnels.
Created for buses and trucks alike, this tech helps drivers stay in control. It keeps stability firm during turns, and it's so trusted, millions rely on it. Over 2 million vehicles worldwide already use this powerful innovation. But how does such a smart system work? It reads sensor data built into the ride from the ABS to the steering system, then responds to danger before it strikes. It reacts to risks like rollover or skid, and stops them using the brakes and engine. With automatic adjustment on the fly, it adapts to the road and to the load. That means safer travel, no matter where or what you're carrying behind the wheel. That's why it earns our deepest thanks. Blade is more than tech, it's protection.
These air-based bags are designed for controlled lifting, holding, and lowering of various equipment, from bulldozers to trucks. One version of this system can support up to 866 tons, enough to lift an M1A1 Abrams tank. You can be confident that the system will not be damaged by the tracks. However, the most impressive feature of MatJack Landing Safe Lift bags is their exceptional reliability. Developers claim that no additional equipment is required during operation.
Absolutely vital, especially for service road vehicles. They often appear in places no one expects to see them. And many car drivers, lost in their daily routines, almost on autopilot, fail to notice the sudden change. That's when danger strikes, collisions become real threats. To prevent tragedy, the blade system must be activated. This tech prevents a car from sliding under the truck, greatly increasing the survival chance for the unaware. Activating the blade takes only 20 seconds, and below 80 kilometers per hour, it can deploy even while moving. Tests prove blade remains highly effective and reliable, even when a car crashes into it at 110 kilometers per hour. And there's more. You can add the Dr. Air brake system. It slams the truck's brakes instantly if a car crashes. A life-saving combo for any road emergency situation, all developed by the company Knapp and Trailers.
Check out this trailer. It not only carries up to 36,2 tons, but also extends in length. When fully stretched, it reaches 15 meters, significantly surpassing many competitors. A truck using this trailer can transport multiple pieces of equipment or long loads such as building materials. Its efficiency is further improved by a low-profile design and the adjustable Cush 25K air suspension, which guarantees optimal road clearance. We looked up the price, around $9,000.
The Hon team is building a bold new propulsion system that's turning heads. It's called the Hypertruck ERX, designed for heavy-duty trucks with smart tech. It blends clean electricity with natural gas. The onboard combustion engine isn't tied to the clutch or gearbox, it's just there to generate power, not move the wheels. But that's just the beginning of the story. It supports over 20 fuel types, including hydrogen, propane, and even ammonia. In city routes, trucks run on battery mode, covering 120 kilometers in silence and clean air. On highways, the generator kicks in again, extending the range up to 1,600 kilometers total. What's your take? Is this the future or just another dream on the drawing board?
The Moros GCL 170 is a trailer designed specifically for processing scrap metal, particularly crushing unwanted vehicles. To make the process more efficient, the trailer is equipped with a crane and its receiving section is spacious enough to load entire cars without requiring preliminary disassembly.
The Moros GCL 170 operates using its own diesel engine, and its dimensions comply with road regulations in numerous countries. The main mission of Trail King is clear: helping every customer reach success. That's why their trailers are designed to solve real problems one by one. This 13-axle giant was created by the skilled hands at Trail King. First thing that stuns new customers? Its load capacity simply massive, 54,500 kilograms. That's heavier than 14 Ford F450s. To master a beast of this size and power, automation isn't just helpful, it's key. Trail King's team took things further still, upgrading the auto-leveling feature. Before, activation felt clumsy and slow, now it's done smoothly by remote control. They also improved the turning radius from 30 to 34 degrees wide. We can't wait to see what's coming next. Hopefully, we'll see more of this marvel in future showcases and new videos too. Brule Cordona has spent hundreds of thousands of miles behind the wheel of a truck. Like many other drivers, he faces the challenge of finding decent food while on the road. Traveling from one rest stop to another, often with only questionable diners around, eating well can be difficult. That is why Cordona came up with a mobile grill that also doubles as a stove. To bring his concept to market, he founded Grill Hall. The grill's standout feature is its mounting system, which attaches directly to the truck chassis behind the cab. There is also a hitch mount for pickup trucks, and one version even includes a built-in step. It is a clever design, though the price might seem steep. The most advanced model costs $1,500.
Say goodbye to old-school side mirrors, they're becoming relics of the past. Renault is rewriting the rules of vision by swapping outdated mirrors for smart cams. Now, drivers get a sharp, clear image, no more constant wiping in rain or dust. They've also added angle control via a joystick that's easy and intuitive. These cameras perform brilliantly even when night falls and light is scarce. And with the zoom feature in action, trailer maneuvers become child's play. But here's what truly matters the most: the safety of those we share the road with. A smart side radar now spots pedestrians and cyclists, adding peace to every trip. Renault isn't just tweaking visibility, they're reimagining how drivers own the road.
The EX9 team has stepped into the autonomous transport sector, but they're not just working on technology for robotic trucks. They're also developing an unmanned transport-as-a-service model. After a successful pilot project with DHL France, EX9's future looks promising. The team claims their solutions will increase productivity by 30%, cut CO2 emissions by more than 90%, and significantly reduce accidents. The EX9 pilot also incorporates AI algorithms and computer vision, allowing it to determine where to pick up and park trailers and when to recharge. Plus, there's remote control functionality for added safety.
Picture a bus that barely leans in curves. That doesn't dive when brakes are hit hard. That glides over the roughest potholes. Even more, this bus resists the harshest steering jolts. No sudden yanks or pulls. In short, bumps and dips don't shake the steering wheel. That calm confidence comes from the V-Series suspension by Freightliner. Engineers crafted it to help passengers forget every jolt, and drivers to feel none of the wheel's unwanted movement. It was built to endure and perform with bushings lasting up to 240,000 kilometers without any signs of wear or tear. And that's the kind of strength we need for modern-day roads and brutal highways.
When a truck transports waste in an open container, there is always a risk of debris scattering onto the road, potentially leading to anything from unpleasant odors to serious accidents. A driver following behind is not expecting a cardboard box, or something even heavier, to come flying toward their windshield. The RC Over system helps prevent these hazards. It is installed on containers up to 90 cubic meters and resembles either a net or a tarp mounted on a rail system similar to curtains. The RC Over can be opened or closed in just 7 seconds. Since each system is custom made for its respective container, it guarantees a perfect fit.
Forget those bulky locks and the tedious steps of loading and unloading. The PentaWave system unlocks pallets, crates, and trailer cargo in seconds, requiring just a few simple gestures. It might seem like this tech is too good to trust, but behind PentaWave are 1.7 million kilometers of trials at Death Truck's own facility. If there were an Oscar for this kind of tech, PentaWave would take home a few golden statues without a doubt. Steelbro claims to manufacture the most valuable side lifters in the world. These machines convert ordinary trucks into self-sufficient vehicles, allowing containers to be placed quickly and easily anywhere. If needed, you can even load them in pairs. Containers can be transferred directly from one trailer to another or onto a flatbed railcar when conditions permit. During unloading, the long boom reach proves useful for stacking containers. The top Steelbro model boasts an impressive lifting capacity of 45 tons. Even with stabilizing legs, it moves swiftly and offers remote control functionality featuring 2 speed modes, among other capabilities. Sounds like a fantastic deal. It is no surprise that Steelbro loaders are among the best-selling worldwide. At Krona, the work goes far beyond vehicles. They build smart commercial machines and parts. Look at the clever idea their engineers had: a system that transforms how axles behave. On winding roads where grip can be a risk, the driver lowers them to gain more control. That means more wheels on the road when needed and more safety when conditions turn tough. In a video, a Krona expert shares this. When speed crosses 10 kilometers per hour, the system lifts an axle on its own. No driver action, yet the change is instant. All of this runs on air-cushioned systems, where pressure adjusts how the axles move. Even better, lift axle supports are sold separately and fit with no need for teardown. No bolts removed. No long stops on the road. Just smart design that respects your time. And behind it all is the eSmart system, a safety innovation you can rely on. Truck cabins serve not only as sleeping quarters for drivers, but also as a means to improve fuel efficiency through advanced aerodynamics. In some cases, fuel consumption can decrease by up to 15%. That's a compelling reason to consider purchasing one, with the added comfort being a welcomed bonus. Let's take a closer look inside the Spoitrack Max XL cabin. While the space may seem compact, it comfortably fits a 70 centimeter wide bed, along with amenities like a TV and refrigerator. There's also storage for spare clothes and other essentials. Additionally, the updated interior features enhanced insulation. Kyloader is a next-gen system for loading and unloading trucks with speed. It's faster than drivers can sip coffee. No more endless waiting or wasted hours. Now the whole process takes just minutes. Say goodbye to long lines and downtime. With Kyloader in place, you can slash dock usage by 5 times without losing a single ounce of freight movement power. How does it work? The truck backs into a ramp that adjusts its height on its own. Then, strong arms sweep in and grip all the cargo at once, no piece left behind. In this example, just 5 minutes were enough to load 33 full pallets. If every logistics solution worked like this, the world would move at full speed. EaseTout is a smart removable towing system built with budget-conscious customers in mind. However, once installed, a truck equipped with EaseTout does not fall short of a fully fledged tow truck. EaseTout can lift 9 tons and tow up to 18 tons. It includes a remote control, making it easy for a single operator to manage. A variety of additional option packages further enhance convenience when using EaseTout. Thank you for watching today's TechNew video. If you find these technological inventions useful, remember to hit the like button and subscribe to see more shocking content. Share your thoughts about these inventions in the comments section below. See you next time.